They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's for... Walker will fire. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. Got him in the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Barges ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Graham. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Fast motion in the jet sweep. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action, extending the play, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense is expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Walker to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Buying some time. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's got it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking.
He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 20.
Defense is about negative plays.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Walker will fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Grant. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way, Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Walker to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Graham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Walker will fire. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional ground offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Might be changing the route. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not every.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line.
Military stunt! Military stunt!
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Tight end now in motion. Walker to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Walker will fire. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense working from the pistol. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Give to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They put another. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They want that clock to run. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Reading the option, it's Walker. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been
Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That's going to do it from here for It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Walker to throw. Steps away to find some room. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Find some fresh air. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Walker will fire. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. Walker to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Graham. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got his man. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Walker will fire. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, what a move to get room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They just keep firing. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Walker to throw. Here's the pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability. If he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Walker will fire. Caught. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Walker to throw. Time to take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Thurman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
Brings into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
They'll move the wide receiver. Walker will fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Looking to get it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Walker to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a...
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Walker will fire. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll get him down after a solid just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. Option look, it's Walker. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Walker to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Ohio State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The hand to the running back. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future,
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Peoples. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Walker to throw. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. That's a 20. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Military stun! Military stun!
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Walker to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Peoples. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's incomplete, and this ought to... from the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Walker will fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Walker will fire. With the catch, it's Graham. Nice move there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great protection there, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Walker to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the left. Off and running. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
On the run, it's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Porter. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Thurman. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Walker will fire. Finds a spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option, it's Walker. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The short hands. It's Graham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his big tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Walker will fire. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Back to throw time running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Peoples. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's... Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Walker to throw. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making checks. Unloads quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory and the 49. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Walker will fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Unloads it left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll move the tight end. Walker to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. You've got one of the best wide receivers in the game. That's the guy that you need to be throwing to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trailing.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
It's him inside the 20, still going. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here on the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.